So, for some things in life it's already way too late, and some things we can only win or get a victory when we declare defeat. And this counts for basically everything in life. I had, for example, not so long ago, a talk with a good friend of mine, and then he made an example about some boxer. I don't even know his name now, but he said something like, yeah, this guy was in his 40s and he still was a champ or something like that. And what he is not understanding that this is actually this typical cherry picking, that you just take like one big exception out of so many people which made it to the top. Like he mentioned the one guy who made it, but he completely forget to mention the tens, the hundreds of thousands, if not the millions. All of them who never made it, they are not mentioned, and this is the big problem. And this is with so many things in life. And if you imagine also that basically this weird saying like never give up, and this trying your best, like so often even trying your best only by logic will by far not lead to the best result. Like there are things you can try, and of course you can do things maybe in some topics of your life better compared to you're doing them now. Of course, like it's always good to get better to some degree, but you should not exaggerate when there's no benefit anymore. If we imagine like a sprint, okay, and in this example it's like just by logic, like why it's not possible. Even if you try your best to always be the best. If you participate in a sprint and there are like 9 other participants, so it's like 10. Even if all of you work for that, exercise for that, train for that, and even if all of you try their best, by fact there can be only one winner in this sprint, right? Even if all of them tried their best. Like one guy will win this sprint. It doesn't matter now if it's 100 meters, 200 meters or whatever, but you understand what I mean. Like it doesn't matter who tries their best, there can be only one winner at the end. So basically the only way how everyone in this example could be a winner at the end would be if everyone would cross the goal line, finish line, at the exact same time. By the way, there's also like a bit philosophy behind it. Because if you think about, this is like a bit off topic, but just like a deeper question now. If everyone would cross the finish line in a sprint at the same time, from a sports perspective, I guess also in the Olympic Games, when there's like equal results, equal times for example, I guess there are like multiple gold medal winners. So from a sports perspective only, I would say everyone is a winner. But when we look for the definition of a win, like if everyone is equal, everyone reached the goal line at the same time, not everyone can be then a winner at the same time, because then the win would be not relevant anyways anymore, because the win is actually only definable if there's a loss, if there's the opposite, right? But also not everyone could be a loser, because if everyone loses then at the same time and everyone would be a loser, then actually no one is a loser. I don't know, it's a weird paradox somehow. Because the win needs the loss to be worth of its definition. A win can be only definable when there's a loss, and otherwise also. I don't know, this is a bit complicated. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And I know like sports is like a really, really heavy example, really extreme example maybe, because sports is like, there's like a lot of factors depending on it. Like for example, a lot of genetics and also the age. And it's with so many simple things in daily life. I mean, think about job applications, right? Like job applications is one thing. There's only a certain amount of people this and this company is looking for. So it doesn't matter how many people apply there. It doesn't matter how many nice applications they write there. Sometimes it doesn't matter which experience they have. Like sometimes it's just about having the right contacts, the right connections. and then you get like a really good job in this specific company. It doesn't matter even if you write the best application, if you have so much work experience. In some cases this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter what you do, it will not lead always to the best result. And I can tell you a good example from my life also, like, because I live here now 1 year more or less. I moved in here in last year, August, so yeah, more or less 1 year. And the thing is, I live in an extremely tiny, small village. It just has like a population of 3,500 people or something. Even here, the only reason, or I guess the main reason why I got this apartment out of so many applications, because there were still like a lot of people, even for that village, which applied for this apartment. I guess the main reason why I got this apartment here is because I offered the owner of the apartment here, I offered him a 3-month prepayment. So I paid him already the rent for 3 months. And I guess this was like a big reason for him to say, this guy is secure. He's paying me a 3 months rent prepayment. So I will take a deeper look in it. And then basically, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but I guess it took only 2 days or 3 days after he replied then with via email, and then I checked this apartment here in person, and then I said, yeah, okay, we will do this, and then it was finished, you know. And this is with so many things, you know. So basically the key is here not to give up completely. What I actually also meant with the only way sometimes how we can win by declaring defeat is because this is like the concept here of my channel, right? Like I talk here about, I call this winning season. And what I try to do is to find one win at least out of simple, basic daily life. Can be also something bad or something which is considered bad, and we just transform it into something good. And the thing is here, the message is here today, the win of today is here, not to give up on everything or don't to try anything at all. Of course not giving up. You cannot just quit life. But what you can do is always calculate the odds before, right? This is like really necessary even, I would say. And then you can see, hey, does this make sense to go for that or not? So whatever you do, try to calculate when it comes to sports, these genetical factors, like your height, your weight, whatever it is. Maybe you have even some sicknesses. I don't know, like that's really sad, but that's just like how it is, you know. Me, for example, I'm almost blind on my right eye. What is it called in English? Like the availability, seeing availability? I don't know, to be honest, the name in English, but like the percentage that my right eye is able to see is just like around 10 or 15%. So, and because of that, I have like a really big problem to see 3-dimensional. Like I'm not even able to make a driver license. I'm almost 27, but I don't have a driver license, and I will probably never have one. I can never drive a car because of this health problem. I was born with that, and I can do nothing with it. Even glasses doesn't help me, because the nerves in my eye this is like too medical complicated now, but like the nerves in my eye is like shortened. So even with surgery or whatever, you can not fix that. And I could fantasize, you know, about being a Formula 1 driver or whatever, you know, being successful with this, being a successful driver. I cannot even drive a car at all, you know. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm declaring defeat. I will not try hard now to get a driver license because I want to drive a car. I declare defeat. I can do nothing about it, so I need to be okay with that. You know? And by the way, again, the win of today is calculating always your odds, and then you understand, hey, does this make sense to go for this thing or not? Does this really make sense? Or is this here like a waste of time, what I'm doing now, what I'm trying here now? Of course, try certain things. But after a certain point, you need to also understand, maybe I tried this for a certain time and it doesn't work, you know, so I need to maybe reconsider quitting this now. Because if you try a specific thing for 5 years and it still doesn't work at all, maybe then there's like a point reached, okay, I quit. And this is so weird in society, because then people would always say like, oh, you loser, you quitter, you gave up. No, like maybe, yeah, you gave up, but for good. And actually you win with that. The only way you would lose actually something is if you would still trying the thing harder and harder, because you would just waste your time and there's no beneficial result anyways. Yeah, so this was the message of today, and I hope I could help you with that, and see you then in the next one.